Just went to the gym. It was a pretty good workout. I put my baby in daycare for just like 1.5 hours. I do the e-gym at the YMCA, and it says that my bio age is now 29 according to my strength. It keeps going up because I guess I'm getting weaker. I don't know why that is, but I do feel like I'm doing the exercises better, and I enjoy working out. I feel stronger. I like that I'm putting energy into taking care of myself, especially as I get older. I'm working on not eating fast food and lowering my sugar. I still have 10 more hours of my fast. I shoot for a 24-hour fast on Sundays. I feel like that's a good starting point for my fasting, for faith reasons. I went with my husband, who then returned to his mom's house. We're supposed to meet for church at 11:30. I don't know much about the denominations of Christianity since I am kind of new to this. I did go to a church though once for couples counseling with my husband, and it was this Baptist church, and he said we could text him whenever, and I texted him and I was angry, kind of how I text my husband, like angry, and then we never spoke again. So that was when I was pregnant, so I kind of want to go back to the church, and just it's also a smaller church. The one we're going to now is technically classified as a mega church, so I feel like you don't get that in-person connection that you may get at other churches. I want to find one that I really enjoy, because my baby, I plan to continue going to church, so my baby will go. And I remember going to this youth church when I was younger, and I sang in the choir, and we learned stuff like coding, or not coding, but it was like soldering, and I had a good time, and I remember that for my entire life. So I feel like it's important to have that. I would like to find that. But also, I think that if you don't see something that you want or need, you could create it as well. So that's one thing about staying at my current church, but I do feel like it would be good to go back to that other one, so I'll try that. Trying to eat healthier. I feel like this fasting will help. If anyone has any tips to lower sugar, I know I could do like a zero sugar replacement for things and just kind of look into that. I want to increase the things I need every day, like fiber and protein. I do feel like there's a trend towards protein now. I don't know if that's always been a thing, and I'm just learning more about it now, but even Subway is offering like protein sandwiches, which is just a lot of meat, but I would like to eat the necessary requirements so then I can lower my sugar every day. Apparently sugar contributes significantly to Alzheimer's, at least processed sugar. But I did make a bunch of brownies yesterday, and I overate them, and then I just felt sick, so I threw them away. I gave some to the neighbor because, like I mentioned earlier, they helped me get out of the snow. But, yeah. I would like to be an activist in my life and do more things that I'm proud of. When I was younger, I became a vegetarian, and I wrote a letter to a slaughterhouse. And I was like studying it, and I was trying to close the slaughterhouse. try to have faith, because it's going to be difficult to find a place in that short period of time if we don't get the house anyways, so we might as well shoot for it. I have to work on my college after I get back from church. I need to get some dog food and just keep cleaning up my house, because it just got kind of bad with working all the time and got my dogs in heat. But I hope more people see these videos and engage. Any words of recommendation or suggestions. Hope everyone has a good day. Thank you. Bye. I also need to advertise my notary business